I'm just going to say it, they've been lying to you. There's this story out there, this myth that if you're a woman over 40, your ship for getting rich has already sailed, that your best years are behind you. But what if I told you that this story isn't a harmless misunderstanding? What if it's a convenient narrative designed to keep you financially powerless? This isn't an accident. It's a story that benefits a system that loves it when you feel small, scared, and just a little too dependent. So today, I'm not just going to expose who's behind this lie and why. I'm going to give the tools to defy it and start building your real wealth, because the truth is, you're not at the end of your financial story. You're just getting to the best chapter of it. Who is this mysterious they anyway? And why do they care so much if you think it's too late? Well, let's pull back that curtain. First up, the financial industry. For decades, their whole model has been built on one single idea: you have to start young. The entire concept of the compound interest is usually presented in a way that makes anyone over 30 feel like a social failure. They flash their charts of 25-year-old something investing pennies to become a millionaire, while the 40-year-old has to invest a fortune just to keep up. That's not an innocent chart, it's a fear tactic. That fear makes you anxious and vulnerable. It pushes you toward high-fee miracle products sold by advisors who cash in on your anxiety. It makes you feel like you don't have time to learn, so you'd better just hand over your money and let someone else handle it. Your panic is profitable. Second, there is a consumer culture. And let's be honest, a woman who is financially secure and confident is a terrible consumer. Our culture runs on making you feel insecure. And a woman who knows her net worth is growing doesn't need a quick high from a new luxury handbag or some ridiculously expensive anti-aging cream. She's not worried about keeping up with the Jonases. She's busy funding her future self. The message that your prime is behind you isn't just about your looks. It's about your earning potential, your relevance, and your power. And when you believe your best days are gone, you become the perfect target for anything that promises to bring it all back. They sell you comfort and things because a woman building wealth finds comfort in her portfolio. And third, the oldest player in the game is the patriarchal system that has shaped our society for centuries. A financially dependent woman is easier to control. It's that simple. For all of a history, economic power has been a direct path to personal freedom. And when women have money, they can leave bad relationships, start businesses to shake things up, and fund causes that fight for their rights. The lie that your ship has sailed after 40 is a quite sneaky way to keep things just as they are. It's that little whisper that says, don't rock the boat. It's too late to build your own anyway. It's born from the same ageism and gender bias that created the gender pay gap, the gap that gets much worse for women over 35. And therefore, these forces work together to create that constant suffocating feeling. It's the knot in your stomach when you think about retirement. It's the nagging voice that says you should have started sooner. But that voice isn't yours. It was put there, and today we're starting the eviction process. Okay, so they want you to feel weak. But here's the truth they don't want you to hear. Being a woman over 40 is your secret weapon for building wealth. This isn't just a pep talk. This is based on real advantages you have right now. Forget what you think you've lost and let's talk about everything that you've gained. And here are the 3 reasons why your 40s and beyond are your financial power decade. Reason number 1, you have wisdom and clarity. Your 20s were for making mistakes. Your 30s were probably for building your career, your family, a life. But your 40s are for mastering. You have decades of experience. You know what you value. And just as importantly, you know what you don't. That 25-year-old investor might have time, but she's also distracted. She's still figuring out who she is, and she's probably going to make some expensive mistakes too, chasing trends or approval. You have clarity. You've already seen what happens when you waste your money on things that don't matter. You've navigated career changes, personal setbacks, and financial headaches That wisdom is a strategic asset. It lets you build financial plan that actually aligns with your life, not someone else's idea of success. You're less likely to panic sell during a market dip because, well, you've seen a few and you know the sky isn't actually falling. These kind of clarity is priceless and no 25-year-old can buy it. Reason number 2, you're likely in or entering your peak earning years. While the gender pay gap is incredibly real, the data shows that women's earnings are highest between 35 and 54. You've spent decades building skills, a reputation, and a network. This isn't a time to slow down, it's the time to cash in. Your experience makes you more valuable, giving you real leverage to negotiate that raise, go for that promotion, or simply pivot into a more lucrative role. Unlike someone just starting out, you have a proven track record. This earning power combined with your hard-won wisdom, well, is an explosive combination for building real wealth fast. The small uncertain paychecks of your 20s are gone now. You have real financial firepower. Reason number 3, the power of a shorter time horizon. And I know what you're thinking. Wait, isn't a shorter timeline a bad thing? That's exactly what they want you to believe. But here's the truth. A shorter time horizon creates focus. When you have 40 years until retirement, it's so easy to say, I'll just start next year. But when your goal is 15 or 20 years away, every single decision matters. Every dollar gets a job. That urgency forces you to be intentional. You don't have time for bad advice or risky bets. You're motivated to learn, to act, and be disciplined enough. Urgency is your superpower. It turns you from a passive saver into an active wealth builder. It's the fire that finally gets you to make that call, open that IRA, and automate your investments. It's what turns someday into today. Are you feeling that? That little spark of rebellion? If you're ready to turn that feeling into real financial action, do me a quick favor and hit that like and subscribe button right now. We are building a community of women who are done playing small and are rewriting their own financial stories. By subscribing, you're not just getting videos, you're joining the movement. All right, knowledge is power, but action is where the rebellion really begins. Building wealth is your act of defiance. So let's talk strategy. Here is your 3-step blueprint to start today. Not next week, not when you have time, today. And this is step number 1, the 1-hour financial audit. This is all about getting crystal clear. For 1 hour, you are the CEO of your own life. Grab your financial documents, bank statements, credit card bills, loan info, and any investment statements from the past few months. For the first 20 minutes, we're gonna calculate your net worth. Make a simple 2-column list. On one side, list all your assets, cash, retirement accounts, home equity. On the other side, list all your liabilities, credit card debt, car loans, mortgage. Subtract liabilities from asset, and that is your net worth. It doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. This is just your starting line. No judgment, just data. Next, 30 minutes, track your money. Look at your last 3 months of statements. Where is your money actually going? Don't guess. Put it into categories: housing, food, debt, subscriptions, fund money. No judgment here either, but be brutally honest with yourself. You need to see the difference between what you think you spend and what you really spend. For the final 10 minutes, pick your target based on your audit. Find one thing to change, just one. Is it a $150 subscription you totally forgot about? Or is it that high-interest credit card that needs to die? Well, don't try to fix everything at once. Find one leak in the boat and patch it. That single win will build incredible momentum. Step 2, open your freedom account. And let's be real, the hardest part of investing is just starting. So we are going to rip that band-aid off right now. Your mission is to open a retirement account. If your job offers a 401k with a match, that is your first priority. Getting the full match is a free money. So don't leave this free money on the table. If you don't have a workplace plan and you're already getting the full match, then you're going to open a Roth IRA. This is an account where your money grows completely tax-free. You can open one online with providers like Fidelity, Vanguard, or Schwab in about 15 minutes. Then you will start with a small automatic contributions. Even $50 a month is a powerful start. Inside the account, you can start with something simple like a low-cost S&P 500 index fund or a target date fund. Don't get paralyzed by the option. The goal isn't to be a perfect investor overnight. The goal is to become an investor. And this simple act of opening that account is a declaration of your financial independence. Step 3, craft your raise request narrative. Your income is your number one wealth building tool, but it's time to make it bigger. I know starting your own online business can feel intimidating, so we're not launching anything this week. We are building the foundation. Open a new document and title it something like My Digital Empire or Ideas That Make Money, whatever makes you feel powerful. Over the next few days, try to log in every skill, strength, and experience you've gained so far. And what do people always come to you for advice on? What challenges have you overcome that others are still struggling with? What topics could you talk about for hours without getting bored? Well, write them all down. These are the seeds of your digital products. Next, do your homework. Research what's already out there in your area of interest. What digital courses, perhaps ebooks or templates exist, and what's missing. Use platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, or Udemy to see what people are actually paying for. Don't copy anyone. Instead, look for the gaps. Where could your unique story, perspective, or method create something more elegant, more personal, or more effective? Finally, start sketching your offer concept. Think of it as your first business prototype. What problem will it solve? Who will it help? And what transformation will your audience experience after buying it? You don't need a perfect product yet. You're crafting the foundation of your business. You're defining your value in the digital marketplace. This is not a hobby. It's not about trying something online. This is the beginning of your wealth engine, one that runs on your expertise, your creativity, and your courage to start. That lie, the one that says it's too late for you, is one of the most toxic stories holding women back. It loves silence and it loves to make you feel like you're the only one. But today, you broke that silence. You see the lie for what it is, a tool of control. And now you have a blueprint for rebellion. And look, this journey isn't about eating rice and beans for the rest of your life or being chained to a spreadsheet. It's about clarity, intention, and a little bit of defiance. It's about building a life where you are the one in control of your security and your freedom. Every dollar you invest, every debt you crush, and every raise you earn is an act of liberation. You're not too late. You are not behind. You're exactly where you need to be to start building the rich life you absolutely deserve. Now, don't forget to check out my next video right here.